So I tried rooting some green, well, they're not green giants, so the Emerald Green Arborvitae. Just also some cuttings I found in the neighborhood. I did about 50 cuttings, and so far I've had about 8 of them root. So I want to tell you my experience of doing it the very sloppy way. So the first thing you do is you find your cuttings. If you're a guy with long fingers, they're about the size of your palm. And you can just rip these off of a larger, like take a larger piece and then you rip pieces about this size off with some clippers. And then what you want to do is you want to take a knife and you want to score one side. You want to peel the outer bark off of one side of it. And then I will take a large tray, that might hold about, 50 to 100 of these. I just put a sand and dirt mixture in there. I wasn't too picky. I know it's supposed to be like a certain type of medium. I think you can do this with stuff just in the yard. And you just pop them all in the soil, water, once, put a plastic tarp on top. And here's basically what you got with a single plant. Like if you were to do this with one plant, this is what I have. I just have cans. I put some dirt in, pop the plant in, put a plastic dome over the top, watered it. Should not really need to be watered again for another couple months because it should maintain the humidity. So for me, it took about a month before they started developing roots. And I'm going to show you some ones that are just starting to root. So what'll happen is, so you can see right there, there's already a root starting to develop, is the nodes at the end will start to heal. That wound will start to heal. And when you get those round nodules on the end, those are roots that are about ready to spring forth. And I'll show you on the plant that hasn't grown out, that's all kind of dry. This one might make it, it might not. The wound is healed a little bit, but there's no bulbous nodules on the end. You see, that means it's ready to root, and this one even has a little root, so we can already see that it's doing it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, since I know these are going to root, I'm just going to stick that in the soil. I'm going to pour some water on it. And I'm going to put a baggie on top. Here. I didn't feel like really putting any money into this, so I didn't. I put exactly $0 into this project. So I'm pretty happy that I've gotten 8 trees, and there's still another 40 of them sitting outside, so some of those might spring out over the winter too. Okay. And here are my 4 other plants that have already rooted in the window. So I'm just leaving these in a window that faces the sun part of the day, and we will see where they end up in a couple months.